Hello, my name is MD. Today I will present our lab on Cloud IAM and Access Control. This project is part of Cyber 203 Introduction to System and Security. In this presentation, I'll show you how I implement secure cloud accessing using Microsoft Azure and apply key security concepts such as IAM, MFA, and least privilege. Secure Cloud Access Implementation. The objective of this lab is to apply Share Responsibility Model, Secure Cloud Access, and implement Identity and Access Management. To achieve this, I'll first create a cloud account in Microsoft Azure. Then I will enable multi-factor authentication to strengthen security. After that, I'll create an IAM user will with limited access permission. Finally, I'll test secure access to verify that the configuration will be working correctly. Implementation steps. In this slide, I will explain the steps I will perform during this lab. First, I will create an Azure account by navigating to Azure portal and completing record verification process. Next, I will create an IAM user, enable multi-factor authentication to add additional layer of security. Then I will assign the reader role to user, which will provide read-only access. Finally, I will test the access by logging in as the new user and confirming that the user will be able to view resources but not will be able to make any change. List privilege and shared responsibility. In this slide, I will explain the key concept used in this lab. First concept will be the principle of least privilege, which will mean giving user only minimum level of access required. In this case, reader will be the reader will the reader rule will ensure the view only access and will prevent any modification. Second concept will be shared responsibility model. In this computing, cloud computing, Azure will be responsible for securing the infrastructure, while the user will be responsible for managing identity and access. This concept will help security and protect cloud environment from unauthorized access. All right. So next step, create a cloud account. As I have already created cloud account, so let me go there, portal.azure.com. Okay, see. So this is my account. Let me log in. Password. No. All right. As I have already created account, I just logged into my Azure account. Now I'm going to let me put in on the side by side, so that I can go. Software enable. Okay. So first step, I'm going to create an identity and access management user. So how can I do that? Microsoft Entra, then users. So I have already created. Let's create a new user. So username John Smith. All right, display name. Let's say John Smith is the display name. So I need to just copy the password to keep somewhere so that later I can find it. So password, then create. This is going to be user ID. So user was successfully created. Let me refresh the, yes, new user account is created. Now I'm going to enable multi-factor authentication. So let me create, let me go one step back. All right, so John Smith user, I want to enable password. Okay, so multi-factor authentication is enabled, but it's still issuing disable. Let me refresh. It's not working, so let's try one more time. It's enabled. So I just created. Okay, enable. Now I'm going to create. Next step is create IAM role. So to do that, I can do that two different ways. So first one, okay, let me go here. Search subscription. Here, role assignment. So let's see. Or I can say just add a role assignment. Okay. So here reader. Select reader. The next add member John Smith. Select. So reader role. So okay. Adding role. Now we can see under reader, John Smith is here. And also we can do other way. So let's go users. Let's to John Smith. Let's verify that. Now let's move on. Reader. Add. Now this one is available right here. So now next step is test. Let me, okay. So let me log out from here first. Portal. There's another user. So the another user ID was John Smith. I'm going to type the user ID. Now I'm going to type the password. So password is Let's keep account safe. So it's asking for, okay. Next, I have the multi-factor. Alright. Sorry for another current password. So Zonit Smith. So let's try to add a new user. User. All right. Now, as a John Smith, I logged in as a John Smith. So now I'm going to try create a new user. So it's not allowing me to do that. So what we can do now? So let's try to do something else. Let's make test user disable. Okay, disable multi-factor authentication. So we've got one a notification failed to disable multi-factor because this user is not allowed to change anything in the user account. So this user has only read access. So let me try other thing. User. Okay, let me go back one step. Add user. All right. Let's say I'm trying to create a new user. Name is Raman. So next step property. Okay. So it's saying validation failed. That means here we cannot create a new user. Okay, so that was all about this lab. Thank you for watching this video.